happens over on YouTube because I didn't want to leave YouTube out. I know we had issues last time with my camera, so I wanted to try something a little bit different. So let's see what happens. And while I am doing that, let me go ahead and add a few more people on. So if you want to help me get a few more people here, I'd love to have some of my family, my friends, my followers come join us. And let's see where I'm going. All right. So hopefully we are good. So I had one extra button, y'all, I had to click on YouTube. So I'm learning how to do this a different way. So hello, YouTube. Thank you for being here. And I'm on the wrong thing. So let me refresh. So as y'all are coming in, leave me a comment. That's how I know you're here. So many times if you don't say anything, I don't even know y'all are watching. And I know some people like to watch in the background, but it makes me feel so good when I see your names pop up. So make sure you say something and let me know you're here, okay? All right. So how's everyone doing today? This is day 4. Can y'all believe it? If you haven't been on my page in a while, make sure you go back and check out the previous 3 days of lives. We are having an awesome time. Hello, Alicia is here. How are you? So glad to see you on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. All right. So I'm sprinkling my live out to a few more places if you want to help me do the same. As I tell you what, you all are helping me build my business. I can't do it without you. And I think our last video had, was it 7 shares? So y'all, let's do it again on this one, okay? All right, we're gonna create a beautiful bow today. Let me grab the ribbon that we're going to be using. And get started. So I picked out some of that beautiful cabana stripe that you saw me feature in some of my bows yesterday. So I thought we would use this. So we're gonna start with this ribbon. And once you see all the colors, you'll understand how I'm tying it together. We're gonna bring in some natural as well. So there's some natural right there. Along with that, I wanted to see if we could maybe pull in some green because we're gonna feature some greenery in our wreath. So I have this beautiful moss green and white. I love it. It's like pinstripe. Can y'all see that? Look at there. So it's like a pinstripe, and then we're going to end with the solid moss green. So what do y'all think about those colors? Is that going to be beautiful or what? All right, so I'm going to move my ribbon to the side. Let's go ahead and get started. I have my bow maker ready to go. So if you all are ready, go ahead and comment the word ready. Let's see who's ready. Because I tell you what, I am ready. I've been waiting for today, and I'm so happy to have you all here. And this just brings me so much joy when you all tune in. My brother is here. Hey, Jerry Midas, how are you? And he says he's ready. All right, so here we go. And we should not, by the way, let me go ahead and tell you, we should not have any issues because I'm streaming directly from my camera today. I just bypassed using my computer altogether. So you should have a top quality video. And while we are talking about video streaming, if you don't usually keep your brightness turned up, go ahead and turn it up for this live. What I realized is I keep my brightness turned down low to conserve my battery, but when I'm watching live videos, turning the brightness up, it just really helps. So give it a shot if you haven't done that yet. And I promise you it will be so well worth it. I am doing great, brother. How are you? I'm trying to manage 2 devices here. All right, so take a look. This is that beautiful cabana stripe that I mentioned. So we're gonna create my standard bow that I love to create for my wreaths. And I teach this in my creative circle. And if any of you would like to get my bow recipe, you can just comment using the hashtag bow recipe, no spaces, okay? bow recipe, no spaces, and you will get that recipe right in your email inbox. So make sure you put the hashtag, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with a loop of this on each side because I want it to just kind of stand out and start my bow off nice and beautiful. Okay, now I went walking this morning. The weather, when I checked the weather, it was already 80 something degrees. So I said I'm gonna have to start going walking probably early in the mornings, but I really enjoyed my walk. I did a half a mile today, and my goal is to do a mile eventually. So I just started off small today. I did a leisure walk, but I really enjoyed it. I was listening to my inspirational music and just really just taking time to enjoy nature, looking up at the beautiful sky, seeing all of God's creations, and just thanking God for being able to be here and just be alive and just basking in all of that. All right, so what do y'all think? Take a look. This is what we have so far. So this is, hello, Miss Leslie made it back. How are you? So this is the base of our bow so far. So let me show Facebook. There we go. Look at there. YouTube, y'all can already see it. What do y'all think about that base? I'm gonna go make sure that I'm not missing your comments on YouTube. Would someone on YouTube make a comment? I just want to make sure I can see your comments, because I see we have some with us. So if you don't mind, just give it a shot. If you don't mind saying something, just so I can make sure I'm not missing comments. It should pop up. Okay, we're gonna add in some of this burlap now, that natural burlap color. And this is some of my favorite ribbon because it goes with just about everything. And this is a beautiful ribbon. If you don't want a lot of color, but you just want something neutral, this is a perfect ribbon for you right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in some of this. So does anyone else have a like a walking regimen or exercise routine? Let me know in the comments. Usually in the summer when I have more time, that's when I like to incorporate that even more. So I'm super excited about that. And you'll have to stay tuned. I'll have to share some more of that. All right, so we're adding in just a little bit right here. And we're gonna cut that just like so. And I am fluffing it out as I go, just to make sure it looks the way that I want it to look. Finishing off those tails ever so beautifully. And so that's what we have now. All right, bow number 2 is done. Hey, Miss Angie, how are you? Thank you for leaving me a comment on YouTube, and I wasn't looking at my phone, so I didn't get to see it until just now. Thank you. I love it too. Angie says on YouTube she loves that striped ribbon. It makes very sturdy bows. It really does. And this is one of my favorites, and I have like so many rolls of it. I need to list it on my website and my Etsy shop, because I have that much that I could start selling it. So I may need to do that because I'm really trying to get rid of things, use what I have before adding on more supplies. So yes, you are absolutely right. This one is also a nice sturdy ribbon as well. It's that moss green and white that I mentioned, and it is in the pinstripe. So we're gonna add some of this in next. And like I said, y'all, I'm just using my standard bow recipe. So if you want Faith's bow recipe, just comment hashtag bow recipe and you'll get it in your inbox. All right. And if you're on YouTube, then I will leave you a message after the live has ended. Or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I will message you afterwards and you'll get the link to download it. Ooh, look at how that's shaping up, y'all. Just popping in that green, just like so. Let me zoom us in on Facebook too so y'all can see. Look at there. Can y'all see that? Look at how it's adding a little bit more detail of color, because so far it had been more neutral. But look at what the moss green is doing to our bow. And I am loving it. Okay, so did anyone try turning up their brightness like I suggested? Let me know in the comments. I was talking earlier about how you can turn your brightness up so that you can really take advantage of your lives that you're watching. I'm going to flip these around, y'all. Let me move these around. So yeah. Great way to be able to just enjoy the quality of the videos. And I didn't realize that. It was almost like I was watching, I won't say in the dark, but it just wasn't the same. And the moment I turned it up, I was like, oh my goodness, I can really enjoy quality even better. All right, what do y'all think now? Take a look at our bow. This is what we have now. Okay, so if you have an iPhone, my mom has an iPhone, you can just swipe down, Mom. You know how you do your focus? It's in that screen, and then you just look for the little brightness icon. It kind of looks like a sun, sort of. And that will allow you to do it. And it looks like brother is helping you from the top right. Yep. You have yours already set. I hear you. Totally get it. All right. Let me go back here for a second, y'all. Okay, there we go. Did Leslie just send some stars? I think you did. Thank you, Leslie, for the stars. I'm going to have to make me a little thank you song for those who send stars. I think I'm going to have to do that. All right, we have one more ribbon to add. So let's do one more. One more ribbon. We're going to add in this moss green. I was trying to make sure I wasn't missing any comments, y'all, so I went to double check that for just a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll connect that later. So thank you. Okay, you got it, Mom? All right, so now we're back. We're going to end it with some of this green right here. And this is going to finish off our bow. It's going to be so beautiful. All right. So, Mom, do you notice a difference? And I don't leave it that way. Like after the live is over, I change it. And it might just be when I'm watching lives and I'm watching someone create something and I want to see a little bit like closer and better details of it, that I find myself wanting to do that. Okay. So we're just ending with a little bit of this solid moss green to tie it all in. When you see the wreath, you're going to understand my vision here even more. And y'all, today is Tuesday, so that means we get to check our YouTube count today. So we'll be doing that. And I just added one loop on each side just to give us a little bit of color there. So we have our bow going exactly the way we want to. Ooh, I love that. Angie on YouTube is saying she would use this bow on a lemon lime wreath. You absolutely could. And I'm thinking about the lemon wreath that I recently made. Yep, that would be beautiful. I love that idea. Angie, where are you tuning in from? And thank you for being here. And if you're not already subscribed on YouTube, I'd love to have you subscribe so you can stay connected with us. We go live every Tuesday and Saturday at 5:30 Eastern. And right now we're doing 30 days of live. So today is day 4. All right, y'all, I'm going to tie this off. So let me zoom y'all back out some. And here's my tie right here. So we're going to go ahead and tie this off just to hold everything together, because we worked really hard on this, didn't we? So we're going to drop this right down the middle just so we can carefully tie it off. Just like so. Okay, North Georgia, well, welcome. I am in South Carolina, Florence, South Carolina. We are a small business, handmade business, and I am so thankful to have you. So welcome. All right, so even though everything is fluffed, I'm just taking one last opportunity to fluff everything out, just like so. Can y'all see that? Look at there. So here is our beautiful bow. Look at that. So this is what we've created. What do y'all think? Okay, so now let's get our wreath, and we're gonna go ahead and add it to the wreath, okay? So let's get our wreath. Thank you. Hello, Miss Donna is here. How are you? So happy to have you. All right, let me grab the wreath. We're gonna put it all together now. So this is the gorgeous wreath that I'm adding back to my shop. Hello again. Thank you, Miss Alicia. So look at that gorgeous wreath, y'all. Now do you see the vision? So we're gonna add this bow right here on our wreath. And I always like to stand up when I'm doing my bow so I can see exactly where I want it. So I'm gonna go right above my sign. I want it right there. Okay, isn't that beautiful? All right, so I'm gonna aim for it in this general direction right there now that I have my placement. And I already knew where I wanted it, but I like to kind of just check it first. And then before I tighten it down, I will look at it again and make sure it looks the way that I want it to look. And this bow, if you want just the bow, it is available on my website. I will put the link in the comments for you in just a minute. If you're on YouTube, the link is already there in the description box, but I will add it to Facebook in just a minute for y'all, so you'll have it. But I'm just going to start tightening it up now. Oh, thank you. Angie says that is some gorgeous wreath. Thank you, Angie. I love it. All right, and I'm just making sure that I'm getting it on here the way that I want it, and I don't pull it really tight because I don't want to sink it in. Okay, and I'm actually, let me change how I'm adding this one. I'm going to go around it in a different spot because I want it to fit right in here. So thank you for that. And I love making beautiful wreaths, things that you can hang on your door. And of course, this you can hang any day of the year. That's what I love about this design. It's not specific to any holiday or season even. All right, y'all, I'm gonna use my needle because I'm trying to go through this little thick area here. And it's trying to fight with me. I'm not gonna fight it. I don't ever fight with my wreaths. All right, did I get it where I want it now? Yes, I did. So you can always use a little assistance whenever you need it. Okay, there we go. So now that I have it in, I'm going to pull my bow back out exactly where I want it. And let me get back in the frame so y'all can see. So just like that, I'm just going to start slowly tightening it up, just like this. And I'll adjust it when we're finished. All right, let me stand up again, because I want to make sure everything looks the way I want, and then I'll hold it up for y'all to view. I hear Mr. Touch of Faith, y'all. Right before going live, I realized, I was like, oh, I need to put the chicken in the oven for dinner. So I did that really fast. And I'm using my cook timer. I don't know if y'all ever use that where it goes off by itself, because I didn't know if he would be home in time to turn the oven off. So I said, you know what? Let me try using that cook timer. Okay, so it's already fluffed, but I'm just opening those layers one more time, just to make sure everything is exactly the way that I want it to be. And then if I need to trim anything down, this is when I look at it, and based on my placement, I'll see if I need to trim. And I think I'm gonna trim just a little bit. So how's it looking for y'all so far? I'm going to come back over here for just a second so I can see. Thank you, Leslie. I know I'm missing some comments, so that's why I came back over here real quick. Thank you. Okay. So, I think I love it. I'm gonna trim just a few of these down, because I don't ever want anything covering the words on my sign. I'm happy with that, but I'm just gonna trim right here just a little bit. Okay. So as I was saying, the bow, if you want just this bow today, you can absolutely check out on my website and purchase just the bow. This wreath is also available. Miss Angie, I actually found the sign on Craft Outlet, and sometimes they have these signs at, I know we have a vendor, Sims Pottery, no, Carolina Pottery at the beach that I like to go to. And so a lot of times I can find these same signs. Okay, I think that's it, y'all. What do y'all think? Let me hold it up for Facebook to see. What do y'all think? How do we do? I'm gonna trim this one just a little bit more. Just my personal preference, y'all. And that's the thing, when you're the designer, you can choose how much you want to trim or how long you want things to be. Yep, hey y'all, right? That's exactly what it says. All right, here we go one more time. So this is what we have. So I'm gonna finish it off, because I did not do that before my live started. So I had a couple of things I wanted to add. We're gonna add some beautiful greenery, and then I'm going to decorate it with a few glitter balls. I like doing that. Okay, so if you're enjoying this tutorial at this point, because I've shown you how to make the bow and we're finishing off the wreath, if you're enjoying this, can you give me some hearts or a thumbs up? Make sure you like the video, because when you do that, you help Facebook and YouTube push my content out to even more people. So make sure you do that. So I'm gonna finish just tying these down, because we don't need them. We're gonna add some greenery here. And we're gonna just accent it with a few embellishments. And I do teach all of this in my creative circle. So if you're ever interested and you want to learn just how to create bows step by step, nice and slow, you definitely want to check out the circle. Okay, you can go to learnfromfaith.com to do that. and I'll put that link in the comments. All right, so y'all, I have some glitter balls already picked out in both green and also the white. But at the very last minute, I went in my stash, and these are actually from Christmas, but I love it because they have more of that snowy look. So I'm going to substitute the white ones, and instead of using the ones that have that glitter look, we're going to use these because I thought it would fit perfectly with the snow look that's in this mesh. So I love this particular look for that country rustic kind of feel. Okay, so we're just going to add these really quickly, and then we're going to finish off with some greenery. What do y'all think about that? And it's going to come together so nicely. I'm going to use a little bit of glue so it doesn't go anywhere, because I would not want, for instance, a little child to grab on to this part of the wreath and pull it off. So I always glue these on just to make sure they stay in place. My brother says he's on board. Yay. All right. So see how it just gives it a little bit of embellishment. Let me hold it up so y'all can see it right there. So see how it just added right here, just a little bit of embellishment. I'll zoom it in so y'all can see. Okay, so love, love, love those colors. And we're just going to go around and add those on real quick. So who else is getting ready for dinner? I know this is normally dinner time. I like to go live sometimes, at least on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I like to go live before dinner, because usually after dinner when I eat, I don't know if y'all are like this, but I just want to sit back, lay back, and just relax. Do y'all feel that way ever? And last night, y'all, I was so tired. I went and sat down on the couch, which I don't do that a lot when I'm super busy. Although now that summer break is here, I am going to spend more time relaxing. But I was on the couch and I was trying to watch. I don't even know what I was watching now. But all I know, all of a sudden it was watching me, and I was so sleepy. And I remember Mr. Touch of Faith, he was like, "Are you awake?" Because I think he heard me on the phone talking to my mom. So yeah, so I slept really good last night. I made up for being tired. Mom says she just made dinner for the grandchildren. Yeah, they are eating good over there. They had crab legs last night. So if you were on the live last night, you heard me talk about that. She was making all sorts of breakfast for them. What are you making now, Mom, for dinner? And yes, brother, after 30 days of lives, you are right. I will say the good thing about these in between Tuesdays and Saturdays, I'm not necessarily doing really long lives. I think so far they've each been about 15 minutes. So that's kind of been my goal there. So yeah. All right, I put some behind the bow right there. And let me zoom you in so you can see a little bit on YouTube. So I'm just adding in one of each, and as I rotate it around, you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm not doing full-fledged, like, yeah, Tuesdays and Saturdays I go a little longer, like 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending upon what we're doing, but not on these. Not that, you know, we couldn't, but I'm making a point to just be mindful of that. Because the whole point is for them to be fun, spontaneous. So really, I don't even know what I'm doing every day yet. And as the idea hits me for the day, that's kind of when I decide, okay, I'm going live at this time or whatever. So yeah, making it fun. Because if it's not fun, I'm not going to want to do it. I don't want it to feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to go live. I want it to be fun. All right, I just finished adding those all the way around. So let me show you what it looks like now. Can you see it? So look at there, the little pops of color all the way through. Oh my goodness, y'all. What do y'all think about that? So now let's add some greenery, and I picked out some beautiful greenery that I already had. This is one of my favorites, the eucalyptus bush here, or stem. So I'm gonna just cut some of these, and we're going to add these in all the way through. Thank you, brother. So what do y'all think so far? Mom said potato salad, string beans, plant-based chicken, and dinner rolls. Okay, Mom, I need to come get some of that. That sounds delicious. All right, so let's cut some of this off. And we don't need a lot for this. I'm just going to cut some pieces. And if you've watched my lives before, you know I love to add greenery when I'm working. We probably will just use this one entire piece, and that should be enough. And if I don't see your comments right away, y'all, just say it again. Because if I'm not looking at my phone for Facebook, I'll miss you. I do have the YouTube pulled up right now. All right, if we need another one, I have another one of these. I'm just going to cut it down some, just so we can have enough right there. Okay. So I'm literally just going to go around the wreath, and I think that's perfect. So I can cut this one down, make it a little smaller. I try to do that when I can. That one's already kind of small. Okay. So we're just going to add, just like we did with our glitter balls, we're going to add a little bit of glue just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to add it right here, just in that little space. I'm going to go around wherever I feel like I want to add a little bit of the greenery. That's what we're going to do. And this is our last step, everyone. And then we will be finished. I hope y'all are enjoying this. Let's get this one. I like to fluff out my ribbons as I do this. So do y'all have any questions while you're watching? What is this making you think of? Okay, just like that. And I'm just going all the way around. And that glue is just setting up nicely, exactly the way I want it to. Even putting one back here behind the bow area, just like that. And I think we have one more. So we actually have some greenery left over that we can use for another project. Just like so. All right, so we will save these pieces for later. Let's turn it around and look at it. What do you think? I think every spot has some greenery. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. Hello, Miss Estella is here. How are you? So here is our completed wreath. I'll come up a little closer. So we made our bow tonight, and then we finished embellishing our wreath. Okay, so let me put the links directly in the comments so that, hey, Miss Kathy, how are you? You made it. We just made a bow tonight. Let me grab the link. If you're interested in just the bow, I'll add that one first so you can check out the bow. And y'all are just blessing me so much. Hey, Miss Sarah's here. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. All right. And I see, wow, Sarah just gave us some stars. Thank you. I am going to come up with my own little thank you song for that. I remember watching someone who had her own song, and y'all know I love singing and I love making up my own songs too. So thank you so much. All right. So that's the link if you're interested in just the bow. And if you're interested in the wreath, here is the link for that. So they are both available. Oh, grandma duty, Miss Kathy says. Okay, so here is the link for this completed wreath. Again, they are both available and available for you to click on the link right now. If you're local to Florence, you can even choose pick up, and I will actually just have your wreath ready to go for you. If you need it delivered, we can certainly coordinate a delivery as well. So this is our beautiful wreath that we made today, and I'm so excited that we got to spend time doing this together. All right, do y'all want to check out our YouTube stats? And I know at one point we were at 700, just to recap. And at another point we were at, was it 704? Let me go look. I want to say it was 704, and we did not check it last week because the numbers hadn't really changed a whole lot. So I thought we could do it today. So let me go look real quick. And it looks like we had 704 the last time we checked. Okay, so would anyone like to make a guess? Tell us what you think. All right, so how many subscribers do you think we have? I think when I looked, if I'm not mistaken, I think my goal for the year was 750 initially, but I've upped that now. I'm working on, once we get that 750, I want to work towards 1,000, y'all. All right, my brother is saying 711. Love it. Any others want to put their guesses? I love it. Miss Kathy says 725. I love it. All right, one more guess if we have one. Let's see. I love it. Miss Estella says 800. She's shooting for the stars. That's what I'm doing too. All right, so it looks like, let me refresh. It looks like right now we currently have 710 subscribers on YouTube. So can we clap for those new subscribers? I'm so excited. Melissa's here. Hey, Melissa, thank you for guessing. She said 715. We're working on it, right? So we'll keep checking every Tuesday. That's just something fun I like to do with you all. And thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you all being here. And I could not do this without you. We have done 4 days straight of lives, and that is something to celebrate right there. So I thank you for being here today, both on Facebook and YouTube. If you're interested in the completed wreath or the bow, make sure you check out the links that are posted in the comments. If you're interested in my bow recipe, you can comment hashtag bow recipe, all lowercase, no spaces, and that recipe will come to your inbox. If you're interested in learning from me, maybe you enjoyed my style of teaching tonight, because I do offer tutorials in my group and my private group. They'll tell you we have an awesome time, don't we, Miss Kathy? And I would love to have some new people join us. So you can click on the link that I just added, learnfromfaith.com. I have a membership group for creatives who want to learn how to make wreaths and bows, all the things that we just did. And then I have the business side of things. If you want to learn how to sell online, how to create your own Etsy shop, Facebook page, website, whatever it may be, you can click on the business group option for business coaching, okay? Okay. All right, anything else before we head out for today? And I am just thrilled to be here. So tomorrow we will have a spontaneous live as a part of our 30 days of live. So you just have to stay connected to see what we're going to do tomorrow. But I look forward to sharing with you all. All right. Thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful, blessed night. Let me hang and show the wreath one more time so y'all can see it. Look at there. Oh my goodness. Let me hold it so the light is not glaring. There we go. So this is our completed bow, and we added it to this wreath. Okay. So either of these are available for you to purchase. All right, everyone. I see you all saying good night. So have a wonderful, blessed night, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, everyone.